Hello guys, welcome to my first episode of Gaming PC Build Ideas 2018, where I give you ideas and recommendations on what parts you should get. This segment is intended to help gamers get the best PC parts for their gaming experience within a certain amount of budget. So first of all, the prices of the parts may change anytime, and the parts may not be available on some areas due to stock issues. But you can use the same specs on other brands. We all know that building PC right now is a disaster and mess up. So let's see if we can still get a $25,000 or $500 budget gaming PC. So first in our list is the famous Intel G4560 or the Intel Pentium G4560 that cost around 2,990 pesos or around $60. This CPU became famous in building gaming PC because it's extremely affordable and it has hyper-threading and reasonable performance. This CPU has 2 cores, 4 threads with a 3.5 GHz and a 3 MB cache, and it has a very low 54 watts TDP. This CPU is really great for gamers who wants to build gaming PC on a budget because it performs really well but costs less. So next is our motherboard. So I picked the MSI H110M Pro VD Plus that costs around 2,950 or $59. So first of all, in using a Kaby Lake processor, some H110M motherboards needs a BIOS update, so make sure to check that out. This Micro ATX motherboard supports 2 DDR4 2133 MHz RAM and you can have a maximum of 32 GB RAM. It has DX12 and dual memory channel. What I like about this motherboard is it's really cheap. It has a lot of room for upgrades, like you can upgrade your CPU up to i7 and you can get at least 2 8GB of RAM just in case. So the next one is our RAM. So I picked the 8GB DDR4 2400 MHz G.Skill Aegis that costs around 5,000 pesos or $100. So basically RAM prices aren't going down for a while, so any 8GB 2400 MHz RAM will do on this setup. Why did I opt for 2400 MHz RAM? The purpose of this is for future upgrades. Since H110M motherboard can't use RAM higher than 2133 MHz, this will save you money in case you will upgrade your motherboard in the future. And 2400 MHz RAM is cheaper than 2133 MHz RAM, and I don't know why, but that's how it is. So next is our GPU. So I picked the 2GB Asus GTX 1050 Expedition OC. So it costs around 8,450 pesos or $169. GPU prices are messed up with a lot of reasons right now, so getting a decent GPU is really hard. I heard the news that Nvidia released a GTX 1050 3GB variant. If you can get one of that new variant, I suggest go for it if it doesn't cost too much. Basically, you can get any GTX 1050 from other brand, but I suggest go for either Asus, Palit, or Gigabyte. This GPU can run most AAA games from low to medium like PUBG, Overwatch, Rainbow Six, Dota 2, CSGO, and Fortnite. And our next part is the storage. So I picked the 1TB Western Digital Blue that costs around 2,180 pesos or $43.6. Of course, if you're into gaming, you need a lot of storage for your games. This one is really good and really fast. I'm currently using 2 of these. Since we're on a budget, we will not include an SSD. But if you really want to invest on SSD, it's up to you. And the next one is our power supply. So I picked the Corsair VS450 80 Plus White. So it costs around 1,930 pesos or $38.6. So this PSU is really good and cheap. This is already sufficient, but if you're planning to upgrade to a higher CPU and GPU and still on a budget, you can consider Seasonic PSU like 520 or 620 watts bronze power supply. And lastly, the case. you can still provide a good aesthetics on your PC without compromising your budget. We have lots of good looking cases right now that doesn't cost too much. Tecware Nexus M is one of them. It provides a clear side panel with 3 included fans. Not RGB, but it's useful since you don't need to spend extra money to buy fans. You can spend a little bit on buying RGB fans like Tecware Orbis or Omega Nova 2 at a cheaper price. But the important thing in this case is the cable management and airflow. And that's our $25,000 or $500 gaming PC build idea for this episode. I hope you like it, and I will be doing this twice or once a month. So stay tuned and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and happy gaming.